Hey everybody, Matumbo here. Welcome back to the channel, and today we are playing some more Historic here on Magic Arena. And today we are playing a deck that, this is not an original deck by any means. This is a deck that a few people have pointed out to me that I should really highlight because of how strong it is. A lot of people have been hitting Mythic with it. And so we are going to take it for a test drive, and we're going to see how we fare with this deck. So real quick, before we hop into today's deck, just as always, real quickly, I would like to remind everybody, if you are not yet subscribed to the channel, please hit that subscribe button that is located down below. Check out all the cool links that are in the descriptions. Join the Discord, hit that like button, and leave a comment below. So let's just do this. Let's hop right into today's deck, everybody. And we are calling it Transmogrehemoth. And I know there's probably some cooler names out there, but we're just putting words together and making it happen. So this is a creatureless minus the Craterhoof Behemoths. There are no creatures in this deck, obviously, other than the Craterhoof Behemoths, like I mentioned. This deck is trying to play as many tokens as possible, and then we are going to either use Transmogrify or Lukka's -2 ability to essentially sacrifice one of our tokens and go through our deck for a creature that has a higher, either a higher converted mana cost or just a creature in general, and which that has to be Craterhoof Behemoth, as it is our only creature in the deck. And with Craterhoof Behemoth hitting play, it's going to give all of our creatures +X/+X and trample, and we're just going to swing for like 1,000,000. So again, a lot of people have been hitting Mythic with this. I know Amazonian was one of the ones that hit Mythic. I think Alias might have hit Mythic as well. But again, some people had pointed out how strong this deck is and the really good performances it's been putting up. So again, we're just going to take it for just for a test drive. So real quick, let's just go over all the token makers, which is essentially everything from here to here. So we have Legion's Landing. It's a 1/1 token that's generated for 1 white mana, and if we attack with 3 more creatures, this turns into a land that actually makes creatures. But also this is a form of ramp, because if we do attack with 3 creatures early on, we do get an extra mana because this will flip over to a land. We have 3 copies of Raise the Alarm. I'm sorry, 4 copies of Raise the Alarm, because during the import, I guess it just did it this way. We have 2 copies of Dragon Fodder, which is exactly the same as Raise the Alarm, except it's a sorcery. We have 4 copies of Forbidden Friendship. This is the same thing as those. The only difference is these make different types of tokens, but nothing is really going to be relevant at all. We have 3 copies of Omen of the Seas, Omen of the Sun, I'm sorry. This makes 2 1/1s. We have History of Benalia. This is a card that saw a lot of play when it was standard legal, back when Dominaria was in standard. This makes, in Chapter 1 and Chapter 2, it's going to make 2 2s. And then on Chapter 3, it's going to give all knights that we control +2/+1. So we also have Elspeth's Son's Nemesis. For her minus ability, she creates 2 1/1s. And we have Heroic Reinforcements, which might be probably one of the best token generators. It's going to give us 2 1/1 white soldier creatures. It's going to give all of our creatures haste, and it's going to give all of our creatures +1/+1. So you get a lot of value for 4 mana. We also have 4 copies of Fire Prophecy. Now, the reason that this card is so good in this deck is not only does it deal 3 damage to a creature, it is an instant, but it actually lets us put a card back from our hand on the bottom of our library. This is important because we don't want to be drawing the Craterhoof Behemoths, and if we do happen to draw the Craterhoof Behemoths, this allows us to take a card, being namely Craterhoof Behemoth, and put it on the bottom of our library. That way it's out of our hand, and we can then hit it with one of the Transmogrifys or the Lukkas. Now, this also will allow us to dig deeper if we're looking for one of these other cards. So it does serve more than one purpose. It doesn't just necessarily put back the Craterhoof Behemoths. It also does dig for any of the other cards that we're looking for. Again, we have 4 Transmogrifys. Again, exile a creature. That creature controller reveals cards until they hit a creature and then puts that card on the battlefield. So again, we're looking for Craterhoof Behemoths. And the same with Lukka. -2, exile a creature we control, then reveal cards until we hit a creature with higher converted mana cost. So, rounding that off, we actually do have a copy of Kaheera as our companion. I don't know why it's not showing the companion here. It has nothing to do with this button. and it has nothing to do with this little companion little icon. This is just a visual glitch, I guess. But here is going to basically say each creature card in our starting deck is either a cat, elemental, nightmare, dinosaur, or beast. It's going to give all of those +1/+1 in vigilance. It's not really going to matter because we are playing Craterhoof Behemoth as our only creature. So, yeah, that's what it is. So to round it out, we have 23 land in our deck. Here's our land count, and we're just going to give it a go and see what we do. Again, stay tuned. Watch the entire video, and then we'll run around back in the wrap up and talk about what we liked and how we did. So hopefully we'll have a real strong showing because again, this deck has been killing it in ranked. So, all right, let's take a look. See you guys soon. All right, how good is Transmogrehemoth gonna be? That is kind of hard to say, Transmogrehemoth. I do like the name, though. I do like the name. We are playing against Queco. We get to go first. Okay, okay. We don't have a 1-drop, but we do have a 2-drop. So we're gonna bleed on Castle Ardenvale first. Our cat has joined us on the okay, so we're playing against elves. All right, well, we are going to... We're gonna offer a trade. Uh-oh, Jinx, are you gonna... I wish you could see Jinx here. She's right here staring at all of the action that's going on the screen. Okay. So... Is it better to go for it now? Do we actually win if we do this? So we turn this into, everything gets +4, +4, 6, 6, 5, 12. Why is math so hard right now? 17 +9, 26. It's because we don't have haste with our 6/6. They still have to block though. Oh, they're dead. 50. We got 20. They have to block with everything. I mean, that pretty much just resets them. So okay, well, first hand, this deck is very, very strong. So we will celebrate that quick win with some hydration. So that is the plan. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Playing against Jace K. We get to go first. This is an interesting hand. I think we keep, right? Alright, so is everybody just playing elves? Is everybody playing elves? I don't think we have to keep, or I don't think we have to kill the Llanowar elf. I think we kill whatever he puts down. So maybe we kill the Visionary, and then we can put back a Lukka. I do like that. And I do want to give a huge shout out. We have a couple new Patreons, and we have BB Livid and Own 77. A couple new Patreons, and I really want to just Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. You guys are amazing. So next turn we are going to be looking pretty good with this Transmogrify. All right, got themselves an Elvish Visionary. I don't think there's any way for them to get out of this. Okay. And then, I mean, oh, I hurt. Trying to hit a land. All right, yep. He knows, or Jace K knows the signs there, and they are out. So, all right, good game. 2-0. I mean, if the games are going to be this quick, it does say something about this deck. Asterisk ooh. I mean, this hand has potential. We're going to keep it because we do have a 1-drop into a 2-drop into a 3-drop. So. Okay, Tin Street Dodger. So you're playing probably the deck that we don't want to see. They're most likely going to be playing ooh, Robber the Rich, really. Alright, as long as you don't hit any of the good cards. Well, we attack here. No attacks. Waste not really. I'm surprised he didn't attack with the robber. I mean, I know that was an unfortunate draw. We do want to let him block 1. That's fine. We're getting cards out of our hand, we're making creatures, and we just really need to dodge a goblin that deals damage to everything. Tiny bones. How tiny them bones? You attack with robber, we will block. Lukka. Lukka was, I mean, essentially the draw we were looking for. Let's get some big ol' boys and girls. That is a lot of damage. Yeah. Wow. I was actually I was really concerned about that hand, but then we just got there, drew Lukka, and that was a game. So all right. I mean, people are right about this deck. Yeah, people were very correct about this deck being super powerful, super quick. It just puts out so much just damage all at once. I mean, it's kind of ridiculous as it sounds. It almost feels like a Hearthstone deck. Christuffi. I mean, and which one of these is better to play? I mean, this gets us in an extra damage right now, so. Mills 3. What are we gonna mill? Oh, well, we hit a Lukka. That's unfortunate. Good thing is, though, is we get to play history here. What did you hit over there? Oh, you're playing that deck. So they are on the Storm Herald plan. Yes, they're gonna remove their other Temerate because the Temerates really don't do anything. I think we're just gonna keep on going. He'll probably block the Knight. No. I would probably block the Knight there. So he only has really just one. One enchantment if he wants to get rid of. Okay. All right. I mean, we're just going to keep getting tokens in play. And let's see. So we can utilize our mana here. I mean, he has to block some of these 4/3s. So we actually meant to play the Legion's Landing beforehand, but I guess it really didn't matter in the long run. He's going to get potentially one more zombie. Block, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he'll be at 1. He could still get there. Philosophization. Okay, I think he did get there. A 52-50. Oh, he accidentally. Well, I mean, we lost that game, but we won that game. And I do want to point out, and I do remind you guys every once in a while, don't concede. Obviously, for reasons like this, people misclick. You know, people make mistakes. It's no big deal. I mean, we're not playing ranked or anything. But if we were playing in ranked, and somebody accidentally did this, yeah. So again, don't concede too early. Yeah, do not concede too early. I mean, we could have scooped as soon as he played that Storm Herald, and a lot of people would, but I mean, it's only a good, what, 5 or 10 more seconds to see the rest of the game out. So, Eternia. All right, we're going first. Not the best draw, but we do have a lot of token generators. We have 6 tokens here. Into a mulligan? Okay. We'll show him our cool planes. Oh, and he'll show us his cool planes. Maybe we should have got in for one. So He could easily be playing. So we get to flip this, which is really cool. So he could play his own. Oh, Containment Priest. That's a problem. Containment Priest.
Let me lead the charge into darkness.
Indestructible.
I believe in you, friend.
Vigilance Flash. I mean, we're blocking this because Containment Priest actually beats our deck. So, I think we're just gonna ignore Gideon for right now. Okay, this actually gives us something to do with our mana. Oh, he's just gonna concede. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, see, we had to kill the Hushbringer there because it turns off our trigger from our Craterhoof Behemoth, and I feel like he knew that. So it was for him it might have been a good concede because I mean we were gonna get in for a lot of damage next turn, so alright. Yeah, that guy's deck was looks to have been built to be a specific, like specifically counter this tokens deck. I mean, you don't really see a lot of people playing first off mono white, but then Containment Priest and Hushbringers. And his mistake, honestly, was I mean he could have attacked with that, but he definitely should have. I think we mulliganed this. He should have given it indestructible. What do we get rid of? Oh, we'll say hello. All right. Well, future, get rid of a land, right? All right. Well, let's trade. Oh, no trades, huh? Oh, why didn't you attack, my friend? Why didn't you attack? Oh, we're not going to attack. So he could be playing some board removal here. No, huh? I guess we get rid of Raise the Alarm, right? So I think we just get Kaheera back, and then next turn we get a big ol' beef. So we need to count damage. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have to be able to hit for 29. 8, 9. 9 plus 5 is 14. Plus 16. Yeah, I think this is exactly. Well, not exact, but I think we're one extra.
I will show the city of Dranith who the real monsters are.
I think we're attacking for 30. We need to be attacking for 29.
Can all become stronger.
Yep. Like I said, I mean, we would have lost a lot of permanents to that Friction Obliterator trigger. But, yeah. I mean, we're just sailing through these games. This is pretty... Yeah, this is quite a strong showing for a deck. Pretty much every game is averaging like right around 3 minutes. Yeah. I think we keep this. We're going to start off with a Foundry into a Castle Ardenvale. Frozen Phantom 12. Well, hello, Frozen Phantom. Oh, are you doing the same thing that we're doing? Let's find out. I have a feeling he might be. It's either that or vampires. Do we attack? So if we don't attack, we'll have 4. Yeah, I don't think we're going to attack. I think we are going to just Omen of the Sea. He did not have a Raise the Alarm there, so worth noting. You know what card might be worth reprinting for Historic? Wing Shards. Wing Shards might be worth. Get in for 1. I mean, you are going to chump block. There's a lot of damage. 24. Yep. So this deck is ridiculous, and wow. I feel like a lot of people are probably going to start complaining about some of these cards, especially Craterhoof Behemoth. All right, guys. Well, welcome back to the wrap up, and I mean, like people were telling me, this deck is super powerful, and I'm imagining there are a lot of people playing this on ranked right now. You get turn 4 wins pretty consistent with this. Yeah, I mean, we went a quick 7-0. I mean, our games were super fast. I don't think we had a game last longer than maybe like 3.5 minutes. Yeah, everything in our deck did what it was supposed to do. We never cast Elspeth, but we never needed to. We never drew it. It's a one of, so it's not a big deal. But yeah, our deck is really powerful when we're able to get in with, you know, attack in with extra creatures to ramp up with the Legion's Landing. But yeah, so I will say though, we should have lost that one game where our opponent Storm Herald and had a 52 power creature and then just happened to put all of his enchantments on his one creature that he cast that turn instead of just putting it on the Storm Herald for some reason. So I mean, you know, we lost that game, but we won. So I can't really say that. I honestly can't say that we're 6-1 because we are 7-0. We got the victory screen on all of our games, so we did win. Really, the only things that didn't come into play besides the Elspeth were the lands. Like, we never really had to utilize using Castle Ardenvale to make creatures, and we never had to utilize Castle Embereth because we killed them before we had to use it. So we just never really needed that extra power. So yeah, and then again, you know, I really want to point out that besides this visual glitch, I don't even know what words I was saying there. The Kaheera is not needed at all. I feel like if you're playing this, it might just give away what you're trying to do. So if I were to play this again, I would probably just not even play Kaheera. But it does give you a potential creature that, you know, is vigilant. It is a free card in your deck. So, I mean, keep that in consideration. But yeah, this deck is stupid powerful. I fully expect to start hearing a ton of people complaining about this. I don't think Transmogrify is the problem. I do think Lukka is a potential problem, but it's essentially the same thing here. But the difference between Lukka and Transmogrify is Lukka gives you a creature with a greater converted mana cost. So Transmogrify, you can like literally, because you guys may have seen in one of my previous videos, I play Transmogrify in my Big Red video, and I use it on Wily Goblin to potentially try to hit something big like an Ulamog or a Brash Taunter, obviously something bigger. But every once in a while, you hit the same creature, or you can hit a smaller creature. So there were games where I, transmogrified a Wily Goblin into a Wily Goblin, and it was just like, oh, okay, well, I got a treasure token out of that. Whoop-de-doo. So yeah, so just be wary that Lukka, I feel, is still an issue. And again, Wizards has been printing cards that are just like super overpowerful, but in this specific deck and what they've been turning Historic into, I think the main problem that we're going to be facing is Craterhoof Behemoth. And again, a lot of decks right now in Historic are these token-based decks that put Craterhoof Behemoth in play, or mono green elves that puts Craterhoof Behemoth into play very, very quickly for a lot of power, or even yesterday's deck that we played with that giant green beast deck that wants to put Craterhoof Behemoth into play very quickly. So again, Wizards really needs to start like looking at the power level of their cards a little bit more. Needs to scale it down a little bit. I do think that Planeswalkers are an issue in general. Planeswalkers kind of skewed the power level of Magic a long time ago when they started printing them. So, yeah. But that's my take on this. Again, Craterhoof Behemoth probably this early on probably needs to go. So let's just start the ball rolling on the ban Craterhoof Behemoth train. So, but yeah, that's Transmogrehemoth, and I mean, I had a lot of fun killing people really quickly, but I could see this becoming a real problem and really making the meta on in Historic pretty stale if we're just gonna be playing this over and over again. So, but I did want to highlight it because again, this isn't a super. I mean, this is kind of an expensive deck to build. There are a lot of mythics in this deck. There's like 9 mythics, bunch of rares. So 10 mythics actually. So, all right. Well, with that being said, guys, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. Do anything you can to interact with the channel. Join the Discord channel. Check out all those links down below. There's a lot of cool links. Again, thanks to our new Patreons, BB Livid and Own77. You both rock for supporting the channel, and each and every one of you make my day a lot better by coming and watching the videos and just having a good time. So I get so much joy out of making these videos every day. And I do have a really cool one for tomorrow as well that we're going to be playing, so be excited for that. It's definitely not something that everybody's playing. So, all right, guys. You all have a great Friday. Enjoy your weekend. Stay safe. We will see you guys next time. Remember, this channel would not exist without such amazing viewers and subscribers. Thank you so much for interacting with the channel and helping grow the community. And a very big special thank you to the Patreons listed here for supporting the channel.